Jack, it's just a beautiful night. If the rains can hold off, looks like it's going to be a full house as far as crowd. I think both sides seem to be pretty well pumped up as far as crowd support, and it just should be a good night for high school football.
It certainly should. And how about your health situation?
Well, Jack, a lot of people know Chris Rosemer got hurt in the Terre Haute South game, and the first possession we had sustained a leg injury. A lot of people thought it was his ankle, knee, and everything, and it was not. It was more of a bruise to his lower leg. He's practiced all week. All indications, what we've seen in pregame, he will start for the Castle Knights. So other than that, we're in excellent shape. I don't say Chris is 100%, but he's darn close.
I understand Memorial has one tackle out, but I was over there standing on the sidelines looking at his replacement, and somebody said, boy, is he going to have his hands full tonight?
Well, that's unfortunate. I know that Randy Raleigh's I thought he's a good player. I thought maybe technique-wise, from what I've seen in scouting Memorial, that I thought he might have been technique-wise their best tackle. I know Jack Tubbs, their other tackle, is an excellent player. So they've got capable people to fill in. There's no question about that. And it's got to be not just one or two people. That's what we've been stressing. We're 6-0 because of what we've done as a team. We're not. We don't rely necessarily on one person or two people. It's been team defense and team quickness on defense and a good balanced offensive attack. That's been the key so far.
What you're saying is exactly what was said in Quarterback Club Monday. Man making talk said there's no I in the word team.
That's right. We run the I, but it's a situation where we've established some real balance, and these kids are playing real well together, and we think it's going to take a real good effort by anybody right now to beat the Castle Knights if we execute and play like we've been playing the first 6 weeks.
John, I see a lot of football during the years, and I think I know a little bit about football. But I'll tell you, you got a kid I love, and he loses me every night. I lose every other play, and his name is Davis.
Hey, Mike has really done a super job as a quarterback this year. He has did not play as a junior. Played safety, played in the secondary. So he had a kind of a layout year playing behind Jay Birch, who did an outstanding job for us as our quarterback last year. But Mike has worked hard during drills last year, and he's getting better every ball game. That's a tribute to our offense as far as that's concerned. And if he continues to play, execute like he's doing, the defense is going to have some problems.
I call him the magician. Well, John, I wish to thank you very much, and I wish you all the luck in the world tonight.
Jack, thank you very much. It's fun to be a part of this type of situation.
We'll be back for more comment right after this message. Here with Coach Ralph Weinzappel now, and we're talking here about the Memorial Tigers, and I'll tell you, I walk on this field tonight. I was sitting up there when they marched in, and when they came in, all I could think of, boy, this is what football's all about, especially high school football.
Jack, this is fun. I just hope we can, we play accordingly.
That's the way I look at it. Boy, I love it. This is what puts it above pro football. This is what actually puts it above college football.
Yeah, that's right. And the guys are looking forward to playing, and I know that, they've got a terrific challenge, and I realize that. But again, that's what competition's about. Daggone it, you get somebody that can handle you. Why? It takes a real person to stand up and see what he can do.
Certainly does. I'm a great advocate. I love the wing tee, and you've run it beautifully this year.
Well, I'll tell you, the players make it go if it goes.
Well, you've been working it very, very well. Your timing's been excellent.
Yeah, thank you, Jay.
How about your injuries tonight?
Well, we lost one of our starting tackles, offensive tackles, Raleigh, and he'll be out for the season. But we'll replace him with Ellison, another senior, who will give us a real fine effort. I know that.
Well, that's fine. I heard somebody say on the sidelines, boy, is he going to have his hands full tonight?
Well, sure. But again, if it were easy, anybody could do it.
I heard a man say Monday at the quarterback club, asking him about the quarterback from Miami. Would he be able to play? Well, no, he won't be against Notre Dame. He says, but they've had 2 weeks to get somebody else ready, and they'll be ready. And like they say, there's no I in the word team.
That's correct. You got to have a team, and they better work together.
Now, that's fine. I wish you all the luck in the world tonight, and good luck, sir.
Thank you, Jay.
And we'll be back with more. High school football brought to you by the Pepsi-Cola General Bottlers, by Burger King, and by the friendly folks at Joy Sales and Service. And the opening kickoff about to begin, and here it comes. Castle Knights and the Memorial Tigers. A high booming kick taken at the 7-yard line by Memorial. After the 10, the 15, the 20. The 22-yard line, that's where they'll take over, 1st and 10. Memorial electing to receive, Pappy, and they have it first, and it'll be at the 24-yard line.
Larry, do you feel it tonight? All this noise is electrifying. The crowd can help it. Memorial's got a lot of backing.
A lot of enthusiasm, Pappy. They have a full stadium. They did not get the bleachers they wanted on the ends of the stadium to help expand the seating capacity tonight, and there's a standing room only crowd on both sides. As Memorial takes it over, their quarterback is Bob Scheitlin. He is 6 feet 165. He pitches on the right side to Mark Wooten. Wooten tries to turn the corner, and he's stopped at the 20-yard line and thrown for a loss of about 4, maybe more. Now they're going to mark it up at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 3, 2nd down and 13 for Memorial at the 21-yard line. Running backs for the Tigers, Joe Deal. He is a halfback, 5'8", 158, a senior. Mark Wooten, a halfback, 5'8", 140, a junior. And Greg Hurst at 5'9", 165, a senior. They set it up again at 2nd down and 13 at the 21 as flags fly. To the left side comes Rich Garner, and he is dropped. Flags down, Pappy says it may be illegal motion.
It is illegal motion.
And it's going to be, of course, against the Memorial Tigers. Larry Calton, along with Pappy Jack Dutton here at Enlow Field. Cheryl White, our producer. Largo Dorkson, our engineer. We also have a crew out at Central Stadium, and we'll be going out there shortly and get an update on the beginning of that game.
Carried that last call, Larry.
That was Rich Garner, a 5'9" sophomore, 130-pounder. Now Garner comes to the sidelines, and coming in is Joe Deal. Garner only a sophomore. Memorial, of course, lost a week ago to Mater Dei. Castle hasn't lost to anybody this year. Their first 2 games, they weren't even scored upon. It is 3rd down and now 16 at the 18-yard line for Memorial. They try it up the middle this time. And to get to the 20-yard line, that's all. The handoff going this time to Greg Hirsch, and he doesn't get very far, and the Tigers are stopped before they can get out of their den. And they had a -6 on those 4 carries, Jack.
Now, Larry, they got back 3 of those yards, so now they're actually at -3.
And the Castle Knights are going to receive. For Castle, their quarterback is Mike Davis, of course, a 6'1" senior, 175-pounder. Joe Dillman is the tailback, 5'7", 140, a senior. Greg Day is here's the high kick. It is taken at the 35-yard line to the 40, the 45, and he's brought down at the 45-yard line, and that's where the Castle Knights take the ball for the first time this evening. 1st and 10 for Castle. Bringing the ball back was Kenny Brown, a 6 foot, 185-pound senior, and they are standing on the far side cheering for the Castle Knights.
That was a 44-yard kick in the air, Larry, right from the line of scrimmage. A beautiful punt.
Fabry, the state rankings have been fluctuating. Castle is what? Number 6 in the state of Indiana, number 5.
Number 5, I believe.
In this week's poll in the state football rankings. Mike Davis, their quarterback. Here's the snap on the left side. The give is to Dave Brosmer. Brosmer picks up 3 or 4 yards. He gets across the 45, down to the 48-yard line. Brosmer, the ball carrier. And they get to the 49-yard line. 9 minutes, 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score. It'll be 2nd down and 6, a gain of 4 for Brosmer, the ball at the 49-yard line. 2nd and 6, the ball at the 49. No score in this game. Pleasant evening here at Enlow Field to watch football. It's very humid and warm out on the playing field. The turf is in good shape. The rain hasn't really bothered it much. Out to the right side, Chris Brosmer as a flanker. The backs are split behind the quarterback, Davis. He goes left to give it somebody. And Davis is sacked back at the 43-yard line. Mixed up in the backfield by the Castle Knights, and Davis is sacked at the 43-yard line. And this time it is the Memorial defense doing the damage.
Memorial is high tonight. If they can stay healthy, if they're not as deep as Castle, but they are a well-developed ball club, and if they can stay healthy, they're going to cause Castle some problems for this night's over.
It'll be 3rd down and 12. The ball at the 43-yard line. 8:21 to go in the first quarter. No score in this highly energetic game, both on and off the field. Here's the snap. Dropping back is Davis. He looks, throws, and it is incomplete on the far side. Davis trying to pass on the far side to Joe Huff. Pass is incomplete. Good coverage in the secondary by the Memorial Tigers. And it'll be 4th down and 12. The ball at the 43-yard line for the Castle Knights, undefeated, ranked number 5 in the state of Indiana. Their receivers, the set end is Dion Chester. The other receivers they have, and they'll interchange them, Buddy Stinson, Troy Underhill. Now the Tigers to get it again. The kick is in the air. Memorial deep to receive, and they'll take it at the, let it bounce at the 20. It continues to roll down to the 15, now down to the 10-yard line. And that's where Memorial takes it 1st and 10. And Pappy, again, they have to play it deep in their own territory.
They sure do. That's 49-yard kick from scrimmage. And the foot has played an important part so far. Memorial has the ball 1st down on their own 8-yard line. There's no score. There's been no 1st down. Castle has gained a -3 yards. Memorial has gained a -3 yards.
So, as you might guess, it's been a defensive game early, but that probably will change. Here's the snap. They come on the left side. Into the left, and they get across the 15 to the 18-yard line. The ball given that time. Greg Hurst. To Greg Hurst, a 5'9" senior, 165-pounder. They're interchanging the running backs. Here comes the sophomore, Rich Garner, back in the game. Garner back in. Coming out this time is Joe Deal. And it is 3rd down and a yard to go for Memorial at the 17-yard line. Neither team has had a 1st down yet. The Tigers set them down again. Here's the snap, and they have a 1st down this time. They get to the 20-yard line, and there's the first down of the game. Memorial gets it. The handoff once again going to Greg Hurst, and he has the 1st down.
That's the first down in the ball game. Greg Hurst has carried the ball 3 times now for 15 yards.
Ball is at the Memorial 20-yard line. 1st and 10 with 6:56 to go in the first quarter. No score in the game. Ball is just over the 20-yard line as the Tigers get together. They've taken a lot of time in a huddle. That's the first down of the game. Now they set it up. The running backs again are Hirsch and Deal. Here's the handoff. No, he's going to throw. It is a little screen pass, incomplete. Down around the 30-yard line, intended for Joe Deal, but it's over his head. No Deal, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
I think I heard you right, didn't I? Oh, boy.
Coach Mike Blake standing down at the sidelines, hands in his pocket. It's like Bud Grant, doesn't he?
It sure does.
But Mike smiles a whole lot more than Bud Grant. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 20-yard line. 6:37 to go in the first quarter of this game. They give it on the right side. To the 40, 35, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 45. He turns into the 30, the 25, and he's out of the 17-yard line. And listen to these Memorial fans. Wooden down to the 17-yard line. And I don't have to tell you, they're going wild as Wooden broke loose down the left side for a moment. It looked like he might go the distance. Then he had to turn back in at the 25-yard line. Finally got tripped up at the 18-yard line. Make it a 17. 1st and 10 for Memorial at the 17-yard line.
That was a 62-yard trip in there. Beautifully done.
Now the Tigers go to work again with 6:07 to go in the quarter. On the left side, they give it to Garner. He hits a couple of yards going left. Back more than that. He gets it down to the 13-yard line. A 4-yard gain. 4-yard gain for the sophomore. Rich Garner going to his left, and Garner, had he been able to turn the corner, probably could have gone the distance, but he's tripped up, and it'll be 2nd down and 5. They're going to call it the 12-yard line, so it's 2nd down and 5 at the 12 with 5:37 to go in the first quarter. Nothing, Castle and Memorial. They go on the left side. The give is to Mark Wooten, and he doesn't get far this time.
Down 10.
Gets to the 10-yard line, picks up 3, and it'll be 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers. And, Pappy, an early crucial situation for Memorial. Can you imagine, Pappy, the electricity had Memorial not lost their game last week?
Oh, it would be unreal here tonight.
And it's still
It still is unreal.
high situation as far as the fans and players both are concerned. Memorial knowing they have a chance to knock off one of the best teams in the state. On the right side to Wooten, and he is still driving to the 7 or 8 yard line, going to the right side off right tackle.
It's down about the 8, I believe.
And he'll be halted there at the 8.
They're going to measure.
Standing room only crowd. Fans standing, some sitting in the aisles here at Enlow Field. They're standing along the railings on the far side. They tried earlier this week to get some artificial bleachers put in behind the end zones to no success, to try and expand the seating capacity here at Enlow Field.
They're about a yard short.
It's going to be...
Not quite a yard, about 2 feet.
4th down and a couple of feet to go. The hash marks to the far side. 4th down and a couple of yards to go. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. No score in this game. Again, Memorial taking a lot of time getting their offense started. They're going to get penalized before this game's over, Pappy, for delay of the game.
Yeah, but really they didn't have the chains lined up yet, so they were all right.
So it'll be 4th down and 1 at the 9. 4th down and a yard to go at the 9-yard line for Memorial. In the backfield this time, they have Hurst and Wooten. Hurst on the right side, Wooten on the left. It's going to go to Hurst. He's got the first down. Down about the 4. He dives across to the 5-yard line. He's on the 4. Joe. And it's 1st and goal for Memorial. 1st down and goal for Memorial at the 5-yard line with 4:28 to go in the first quarter. Now they change it to the 4. Now they change it back to the 5. So we'll call it 1st down and 5. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for Memorial. 4:17 to go in the first quarter. Now, big breakaway by the Tigers opened this offense up, and they now have 1st and goal at the 5. They set them down. They go to the right side, and they are stopped. Well, they got inside the 5, down to around the 3-yard line. Let's see who carried on the far side of the field. It was Greg Hurst, the 6'5" senior. And he picks up a yard or so. We'll call it 2nd down and about goal 3 from the 2nd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Gain of 2. 2nd and goal from the 3 for Memorial. 3:38 to go in the first quarter. And, boy, in this game, the first quarter seems to have flown by.
Boy.
They load up the backfield this time. Here's the snap. They give it on the left side.
They lost the yard.
And they do lose the yard coming left. Ball carrier that time was again the sophomore Rich Garner. 5'9", 130 pounds. He was the 3rd man to come around that time, but it did not alter the Castle defense enough for him to get through. A loss of a yard at 3rd down and goal from the 4. 3rd and goal from the 4-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here come the Tigers again. 3rd down and 4. They load the backfield up once more. Man in motion coming to the left side. They hand off at the keeper, and going into the end zone for a touchdown is Bob Slayton, the quarterback. Shine a quarterback with 2:48 to go in the first quarter on a keeper play. Goes around left end, and he's into the end zone. Memorial has a 7-0, 6-0 lead over Castle. They go for the extra point. Here is the snap. It's down, it's up, and it is good. No, it's off to the right. It is not good. Memorial has the lead 7-0. Now let's go quickly out to Central Stadium and an update on the high school game there. Gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Barry Shar out at Central Stadium. We'll keep track of that game as North has an early lead. And here the Memorial Tigers have a 6-0 lead. Pappy, you always hate to miss that point after, though.
92 yards in 11 plays, though. That was a march of beauty. Really was. Started on their 8-yard line, remember? Beautiful kick. Well, the kickoff. Hurst will do the kicking. Greg Hurst. He does it all. He's the fullback.
So it is 6-0. The Memorial Tigers have the lead. And a big drive by Memorial, and they have proven they're going to be able to move the ball against this team. Now let's see what the defense can do. They hold them the first time. The kick goes up the middle, and it's taken at the 17-yard line. Up the right side, tipped up at the 30-yard line is Kenny Brown.
From March. Castle's coming up to the line now, and they've got start from their own 27-yard line. First down, 10 to go.
Here come the Castle Knights. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. The snap. Davis on the left side. Hands off to Brosmer. Dave Brosmer gets it to the 30-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 7. 2nd down and 7 as Brosmer takes it to the 30-yard line. Rich Garner made the stop for the Memorial Tigers. 6-0. Memorial has the lead. 2:07 to go in the first quarter. It's 2nd down and 7. Clock dwindling down to the 2-minute mark now. 1:59 to go in the quarter. Backfield sets it up straight. They give on the right side, and again the Memorial defense comes charging in. They hand it off to Chris Brosmer, and he is stopped at the 32-yard line. Oh, that right side, well, the left side defensively, Pappy, for Memorial that time had the play read perfectly.
Still picked up 3 yards, though. They got about 3rd down now and 4 to go.
1:28 to go. The Memorial Tigers trying to prove there's a team in Evansville that can beat Castle. Castle trying to prove that there's no team in the city that can beat them. So far, nobody in the state. Pass up the middle complete today. Brosmer at the 47-yard line. Brosmer gets a first down for Castle. And that is the night. First down of this game. Castle has it at their own 47-yard line with 1:15 to go in the first half. 1:15 to go in the first half. 6-0. The Memorial Tigers have the lead. Ball is at the 47-yard line of the Castle Knights. They drop back. Here goes Davis. Down a draw play to Brosmer. Dave Brosmer to the 50. He's loose to the 45. Down to the 40. Into Memorial territory to the 38-yard line. Dave Brosmer gets a first down for Memorial to the 38-yard line. O'Brien made the defensive stop for the Memorial Tigers, and it's 1st and 10 again for the Castle Knights. The ball is at the 38-yard line.
Castle's wasting no time. They're coming right back after them. This could be a high-scoring ball game.
1st and 10, Castle at the 38-yard line. Ball on the far side of the hash marks. They come back up the middle, and it is Chris Brosmer. Check that.
22 carried at that time.
The ball carrier this time was Neil Chapman. Chapman, a fullback, 5'9" senior, 175-pounder, not a starter. They have the Brosmer brothers, but they'll use a lot more than just those 2 people in the backfield. Gain of 7 at 2nd down and 3. The ball is at the 31-yard line with 21 seconds to go in the first quarter. 6-0. Memorial has the lead. Third, 2nd down and 3. The ball at the 21-yard line. Chapman, a fullback, Pappy, and setting up. Davis turns around, gives it to Dave Brosmer, has the first down, goes across the 25 to the 23-yard line. Dave Brosmer to the 23-yard line. Now the first quarter comes to an end. We pause with a score: Memorial 6 and Castle 11.
Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside in Evansville. Your complete home center with the finest in furniture, appliances, and TVs. And right now, Joy Sales is having a huge Zenith sale. All 1982 Zenith TVs in stock have been drastically reduced in stock. Check Sunday's newspaper for specific prices, but hurry to Joy Sales and Service now and save on Zenith. The quality goes in before the name goes on. See the Zeniths and save on them now at Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside. Put joy in your home and money in your pocket.
Well, Pappy, we had a penalty as the first play.
Yeah, we had illegal motion, 5 yards in the backfield. So that makes it first down and 15 now. In the second quarter, Memorial's leading 6-0.
Ball will be first down and 15. The ball at the 29-yard line. 11:48 to go as we've just started the second quarter. 6-0. Memorial leading on the keeper play by quarterback Bob Scheidlin. First and 15 at the... Intercepted by Memorial. Mark Wooten. The ball was batted around in the air volleyball style. 3 or 4 people trying to get a hand on it. Wooten made a headlong dive, and he came up with a football for Memorial. And so far, in the early part of this game, the breaks have gone toward the Tigers. But you know before the night's over that the Brosman brothers are going to get uncorked, and then things change quickly.
I'm going to tell you something. You'll never see one intercept like that again. He was laying flat on his stomach, had his arms out in front of him, straight out in front and caught it.
They give it on the right side.
Good gain, 8 yards there. 8 yards
at that time, coming to the right by Mark Wooten. Wooten comes to the right. He stopped at the 17 or 18.
Oh, they're going to give him 9 yards, 8 yards.
So it'll be second down and 2, a gain of 8. Second and 2, a gain of 8. 10:55 to go in the first quarter. 10:55 to go in the first quarter. It's 6-0. Memorial has the ball and the lead. They're deep in their own territory at the 17-yard line with 10:42 to go in the half. They hand off on the left side, a fumble, and it is recovered by Memorial. They fumble the ball at the 23-yard line, but Memorial recovers the fumble, making the 22-yard line.
First down.
And that time they fumbled right into a first down at the 22-yard line. 10.5 minutes to go in the first half. 6-0, the Memorial Tigers.
Memorial has 4 first downs now to Castle's 3.
They set it up first and 10 to the 22. Drop into the right side. The give is to Mark Wooten, and he has a gain of about 5 or 6 coming to the right side. Wooten is stopped at the 27-yard line, 28.
We're going to make it 27. It's a short in there somewhere. We'll make it 27. 5-yard gain by Wooten.
9:57 to go, 9:53 and counting in the first quarter. Memorial with a 6-0 lead. Tigers have it at their own 28-yard line. Bob Scheidlin, the quarterback, sets it down. He comes on the right side. The give is to Wooten. He gets it across the 30 to the 31 and
32-yard line. It's going to be a first down.
He has another Memorial first down.
crunchy pickles, the melted cheese, the
Cover in the book of John.
simple technique you might resist a bit.
Well, we have a timeout on the field. 9:35 to go in the first quarter. 6-0. The Memorial Tigers have the lead. They also have the football at their own 32-yard line.
Larry, in the first quarter here, Memorial picked up 90 net yards on the ground. They had 3 first downs for rushing. Kicked the ball once for 44 yards. Castle had a net 33 yards on the ground, 14 in the air for a total of 47 yards. And they had 3 first downs, and they punted once for 49 yards.
9:35 to go in the first quarter. That playoff game in St. Louis, the Cardinals and Atlanta, we understand, has been put on a rain delay. Here come the Tigers. First and 10 at their own 32-yard line behind quarterback Bob Scheitland, who scored the game's only touchdown. Left side. Rich Garner. Garner is stopped at the 35-yard line, perhaps short of the 35 as he went to the left side, and he didn't get to the 35. It's going to be marked at about the 33-yard line, a gain of just 1. It'll be 2nd down and 7 at the 33-yard line, almost the 34, with 9 minutes, 12 seconds to go in the first half. Cheryl White is our producer, Largo Dorkson our engineer, along with Pappy Jack Dutton, Larry Calton here at Enlow Field. Barry Scharr is down at Central Stadium with the North Bossy game. Here's the snap on the left side they give, and it's a gain of a couple of yards, maybe 3. They get across the 35 and to the 36, 37-yard line.
Ball, play slow there for Memorial. Who carried the ball that time, Larry? Did you see?
Pappy, I didn't see the ball carrier that time. They're on the far side. Now we have an official's timeout, an injured player coming off. So while I take a look at him, let's go back to Central Stadium and a quick update from Barry.
This is the first quarter, and as we said, it's 3-0 North, and back to you at Enlow Field.
Here's the handoff on our right side. Scheitland, check that. Scheitland keeping that time coming right. He stopped just short of the 40-yard line, close enough to call it a 40. But nonetheless, it'll be a 4th down and 5 situation for the Tigers, and they're going to be forced to kick. So the Knights will get the ball back again. 6-0. Memorial has the lead. 8:02 to go in the first quarter. So it is 4th down and 2, and deep to receive for the Castle Knights is Dave Brosmer. Brosmer waiting. He wants to run. He picks it up at the 21, goes back to the middle, can't find any room. He's tripped up at the 20-yard line. Dave Brosmer couldn't find any room, and he's tripped up at the 20-yard line. Brosmer turned to the right, turned to the left, then he looked straight ahead, and then he was clobbered. And the Castle Knights try again behind quarterback Mike Davis. It is 1st and 10 for Castle at their own 20-yard line. 1st and 10 at their own 20. Tomorrow afternoon, the University of Evansville's homecoming affair will be at Central Stadium against St. Joseph. Hope you can join us. Be on the air at... In fact, that's an early game tomorrow. We'll be on the air at 10 till 12. Here's the snap. Davis dropping back. Thought about the draw. Instead throws up the middle, a little wobbly. Complete a lateral to Dave Brosmer down the left side. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Dave Brosmer, and he is going to go into the end zone for a Castle touchdown. Holy cow, what a play.
Who caught that pass? You remember? It was a lateral.
Mike Davis. It is dropping back. Thought about the draw. Instead throws up the middle, a little wobbly. Complete a lateral to Dave Brosmer down the left side. He's going to go all the way for a touchdown. Dave Brosmer, and he is going to go into the end zone for a Castle touchdown. Holy cow, what a play.
Who caught that pass? You remember? It was a lateral out there. A beautiful pass to lateral right back to Brosmer to come down. I think it was the end on this side. I'm not sure, but I thought it was John Chester that caught it. Got a call to pass play, 79-yard pass play.
The pass came on the left side. He caught it right around the 30-yard line. Then immediately turned around, lateral to Dave Brosmer coming through, and Brosmer put all the way to the end zone for a touchdown. How many yards was that, Pappy?
79 yards.
The extra point attempt coming. It's down. The kick is up, and it is right between them. We pause with a score. Castle 7, Memorial 6.
Zenith. The quality goes in before the name goes on. And the sale is on now at Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside in Evansville. All 1982 Zenith color TVs in stock have got to go now. The 1983 models are coming in, and Charlie Oates just has to have the room. You'll save like never before at Joy Sales. You'll also get free service and delivery, easy credit terms, and a great selection to choose from. So let's go, go, go. Save now on all Zenith TVs at Joy Sales and Service, your complete home center with a full line of furniture, appliances, and TVs. Right now, the Zenith Color TV sale is on at Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside. Save big on a Zenith Color TV now. Put joy in your home and money in your pocket.
There's some noise out there tonight.
Just shy of the 20. Looks like it's going to be down around the 19-yard line. Well, it's even closer, perhaps, to 20. Call it the 20, 1st and 10 for Memorial. Homecoming tonight for the Memorial Tigers here at Enlow Field, and a big, big crowd on hand indeed. Pappy knows who the queen is, and he'll deny it all the way to halftime. But you know that he knows.
I don't know.
Pappy, you said that a week ago.
I know who's in the court, but I don't know who the queen is.
You know who's in the court, you know who the queen is. They hand off on the right side. Wooten at the 25, 30, 42, first down. Wooten coming to the right side. Mark Wooten, a junior, 140-pounder, 5'8". He gets the first down for Memorial at the 31-yard line. And Memorial continues to pound away at the serious Castle defense. It's 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. 6:18 to go in the first half of this game. 7-6 to score. Castle has the lead with 6:09 to go in the half. Her left side, they give. It's Garner trying to turn the corner. He's in trouble and thrown for a loss. Garner at the 30-yard line might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, going to the left side. He did. He got to the 31 going left, so they don't lose any ground. It'll still be 10 yards to go. The ball is at the 31-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 31 on the far side. 5:42 to go in the first quarter. 5:42 to go in the first quarter. 7-6. Castle has the lead, and that missed point after attempt is really going to hurt Memorial before this game's over if the score stays close. The snap going back to Scheitman. He's going to throw in trouble. Now he runs it out. The 35 to the 37-yard line. Bob Scheitman to the 37. Ran into some competition. Will Memorial go for a 2-point play if they score, Patrick?
Hey, might as well. I would go for 2 points.
3rd down and 4 at the 37-yard line. 3rd and 4 at the 37. Ball on the far side of the field at the hash mark with 4:50 to go in the first half. Bob Scheitman, he turns around. Second man, nope, he's going to throw on the right side. Wooten incomplete. Mark Wooten, the intended receiver on the near side. The defensive player for Castle was Craig Day, defensive end, 5'10", 165, a senior. Good defensive effort by Craig Day, and it'll be a 4th down and 4, and Memorial will have to give up the football again with 4:41 to go in the first half. 7-6 Memorial. Trailing Castle by 1. Deep to receive for the Castle Knights on the...
However you want to pronounce it. Some pronounce it Roseburg, some Brosmer. I call it Brosmer.
I think at Castle, the PA announcer called it Brosmer, and now they're Brosmer. Now they're calling it Brosmer. Regardless, the kick is not going to be to him. It bounces back, and they let it roll. It takes a Castle bounce, and then it bounced back the other way 4 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line for the Castle Knights. You'll see highlights of this game tonight on WFIE Channel 14. WTVW Channel 7 also has their cameras down. I'm sure I don't see him, but Bill Weber is here somewhere. At Channel 25. It is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Quarterback Mike Davis on the right to throw. Looking, throws, comes, and it'll be 2nd down and 10.
They're opening up that defense with that passing play. All of a sudden, you're going to see somebody brick right up the middle. One of the Brosmer.
2nd down and 10 at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of game they played against Harrison, we recall, Pappy.
Right.
The Brosmer brothers didn't do much until the middle of the 2nd quarter. The snap. Davis on a draw play gives it to Dave Brosmer up the middle, 35, 40, on his feet at the 45, the 50, the 45, and he's brought down at the 40-yard line, across the 40, all the way down to the 35-yard line. What a rugged run by Dave Brosmer. He had to be hit a half a dozen times, if not more, and he finally was brought down at the 36-yard line. Boy, he is a very solid performer. He must have been hit 7 or 8 times, Pappy, and never did relinquish.
That's right. And, you can see it coming. They were setting it up all the way. And when he comes through on that draw, he came right up the middle and for a lot of yards. He actually 34 yards on that run. That's the first down. That is the 5th first down now for Castle. And they're marching again. They're ahead 7-6 there in the 2nd quarter. They have the ball down at the Memorial 36-yard line. 1st down and 10 to go.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Mike Davis, the quarterback. We haven't seen much out of Joe Dillman yet tonight. He hasn't carried the ball, I don't think, at all yet. Now we have a quick officials timeout for something. Memorial calls the timeout. So with that timeout, we pause with the score. Castle 7, Memorial 6.
You've got a Pepsi generation, way of tasting life. You can see it in your style, your laugh, your smile. You're tasting life, and you're coming back for more. And each day's a little better than it was a day before. Come and taste it. Pepsi's got it. Pepsi's got your taste for life. Come and taste it.
Well, we're about ready to go now. The ball is 1st down, 10 to go on the 36-yard line of Memorial. Memorial took a timeout to get this defense straightened out. Castle will be coming up to the line. Davis, of course, is the quarterback. He's a good one. Castle will come up in the I formation. We got the Wilson brothers, one the up man. The up man, of course, is number 27, who is Dave. Chris is the back man. Chris gets go.
Hey, flag. Back, and the flag went up before Davis ever got the play underway.
It's going to be illegal procedure.
It's going to be, as it appears, a procedure penalty, as Pappy told you he is helping officiate. And before they indicated, he knew it was a procedure penalty against the Knights. That moves the ball back to the 41-yard line. Third down and 15.
Ball's on the far hash marks. No, the field really, I was out on the field, Larry, and it's very spongy. It was very comfortable, actually. I mean, it could be a lot of fun to play on. You're not going to get hurt hitting it. The ground's not that hard tonight, and yet it's not muddy. It's just a springy field out there. Good field to play on.
Some huge footprints, and they're back over toward this direction. It's about the only flaw I see out there. 3:50 to go in the first half. 7-6 Castle. Man in motion to the right side. Chapman, they on a reverse drop back. Now it is Davis to throw. Throwing right, and it's incomplete. It was in and out of the hands of Brosner, but you have to give Rich Garner some credit on that play. Garner, the talented Memorial sophomore. Hands and arms around to prevent the Brosman brother, Dave, from getting a hold of the ball or even being able to see it.
I got to have my glasses checked. I lost the ball. Honestly, I lost the ball. I saw 3 different guys get tackled.
It's second down and 15 at the 41-yard line. Second and 15 at the 41 for Castle. They lead 7-6 with 3:43 to go in the first quarter. First half. To the right side, Dion Chester. Flanker back to the right side. Here's the snap. They go back. Davis to throw again. Throws deep. Man open. Complete. Down at the 15. And he's stripped up at the 12-yard line. Complete to Neil Chapman downfield. Check that. Complete to Joe Huff down at the 12-yard line. Joe Huff makes the reception at the 12-yard line, and a big first down for the Castle Knights. First and 10 for Castle at the 12-yard line. 7-6. The Knights have the lead. Memorial led early on a touchdown by Bob Scheidlin. He went in from 4 yards out on a keeper play at 2:48 to go in the first. Memorial has recovered a fumble.
That was Jonathan Weinzappel. Jonathan Weinzappel fell on that ball. And Memorial picks the ball over, stopping that drive on the 10-yard line.
So a big break for the Memorial Tigers, and it's a tough guy to shake the ball away from is Dave Scheidlin. But somebody hit him, and he saw the ball squared loose, and that's when Weinzappel pounced on it. And Memorial has the ball back. First and 10 at the 9-yard line. Now they've got to work also against the clock with 3 minutes, 14 seconds remaining in the first half.
The ball put on the 9-yard line.
First and 10 at the 9 for Memorial. Here's the snap. Coming onto the right side is Scheidlin on the keeper. He gets to the 10-yard line. He's driven out of bounds, a gain of 1. Scheidlin coming right, driven out of bounds. They might give him the 11-yard line. 2 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the first half. 7-6. Castle has the lead. And he still places it right back at the...
They give him the 11, but the ball is touching the 10-yard line.
Ball is right on the 10-yard line, so it'll be second down and 9. Second and 9 at the 10-yard line. 2:08 to go in the first quarter, first half. 7-6 Castle with the lead. Scheidlin turns around. Hands off on the right side to Rich Garner, I believe. Wooten. No, it is Mark Wooten, and he gets it across the line of scrimmage and up to around the 13 or 14-yard line. Scheidlin coming to Wooten that time. Speaking of Wooten, Pappy, our prayers, even though they may not be heard in other parts of the country, with Johnny Wooten, the former head basketball coach at UCLA. His wife is in very grave health at the moment and has been hospitalized most of the week. Third down and 5. The ball is at the 14-yard line. 3rd and 5 at the 14 for Memorial. 1:27 to go in the half. Scheidlin on the left side, hands off. We can't see who it is, but he doesn't get very far. Stopped short of the 15-yard line. They may lose a yard. Back at the 13. The ball carrier
was Wooten, I believe.
Was Rich Garner.
Rich Garner.
Now we have a timeout on the field. We pause with a score. It is Castle 7, Memorial 6.
It's football.
football time again, and it's time to get you a new Zenith Color TV from Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside in Evansville. Go see the friendly round man and get yourself a square deal on a Zenith Color TV. Right now, Charlie Oates will save you money like never before. You see, the 1983 models are arriving at Joy Sales and Service, and Charlie Oates still has the complete line of 1982 models on the floor and in the warehouse. He's got to move them now, darlings, so now's the time to buy. At Joy Sales and Service, you'll get free service and delivery, easy credit terms, long trades, and the best deal ever. Color TV. Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside, for a great deal on a great TV. See good joy in your home and money in your pocket.
All right, Barry, we're back for the kick. Fourth down. 5 yards to go. Here's the snap. The kick. What a kick. 1. Hansel taking the ball at the 41-yard line. Kenny Brown to the 45. And he's going right, driven out of bounds at the 50-yard line. With 1:04 to go in the first half, Hansel has the ball again. Midfield, the 50-yard line. We have a flag on the return. Could it be a clipping penalty? It is. There was 46-yard kick. A clipping penalty called against the Kansas Knights. Now the court to bring it back down. There they go. Sprinting 17 yards back to the 33-yard line. Good return by Kenny Brown is nullified by that 15-yard penalty, and it'll be all the way back to the 33-yard line. First and 10 for the Kansas Knights with 1:03 to go in the first half. Well, we'll see what they're going to do here. They're going to go to the air. You think they'll try to sweep flicker again? They've got to try something. Very quickly, 52 seconds to go. They send the receivers wide on both sides. Deion Chester to the near side. Instead of fumble. Recovered by Memorial at the 40-yard line. Another Castle fumble is recovered by Memorial at the 40-yard line. Now, Larry, those fumbles just aren't happening. Memorial has headed push. Memorial always been known as a heavy ball comer. They're really smacking those kids tonight. They're tackling good. Not good. It's good hard football. And it's at the 40-yard line. Memorial takes over first and 10, 31 seconds to go in the first half. I don't know if the Tigers have any timeouts remaining or not. They load up the backfield and the handoff. Oh, it's going to be a Franklin pass on the side, a wobbly. It was a pass complete. It was Rich Sharnick and Rich Gardner throwing to Shanklin. Gardner throwing to Shanklin. Shanklin down around the 30-yard line, and it was a very wobbly pass. Stopped the clock at 22 seconds to go in the hand. I'll tell you what, Shanklin had to defender beat. Defender at that time was number 25, Frank Dave. He had his beat, and that ball had been reached correctly, but he could have played a different touchdown. There comes Bruce back. 22 seconds now. Gardner goes back in. The Wolves goes back in. Now they've got 12 players on the field. Deal comes out. 22 seconds showing in the first half. 7 seconds to score. All the boy he's rolled over the top. Now he's got I told you earlier, Bobby, that's going to happen. And they keep taking so much time on the hustle. Finally comes to that go down to the 45-yard line. It'll be second down and 15. 22 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 15 at the 40-yard line.
After eating burgers at McDonald's, Dr. Mitchell Cohen encouraged police officers and centers for disease control in Atlanta. The CDC reported earlier this week that they suspect the burgers are causing the bug because the raw meat is contaminated with a new strain of the common bacteria E. coli. But why the E. coli bacteria, which are usually killed during cooking, end up in a grilled burger is a big question. The first hypothesis was that McDonald's was serving undercooked burgers.
got back to me, I knew he was a full of shit there come home.
To give him a gain of 1, it'll be 2nd down and 9. The ball at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 9 at the 24. 7-6 the score. Memorial is trailing the powerful Castle Knights. Out to the right side goes Dion Chester. They also have a slot on the right side. The backfield sets up behind the quarterback, Mike Davis. Davis to the second man through, Dave Brosmer, and Brosmer is stopped at the 37-yard line. Dave Brosmer, the ball carrier. Make that the 27-yard line for Brosmer, and it is and about 5 yards to go. 10:44 to go in the third quarter. 7-6 the score. The Castle Knights have the lead. Their lone touchdown came when Dave Brosmer went into the end zone. A 79-yard play on a pass to the near side to Chester, who on a lateral gave the ball to Brosmer, and he ran it into the end zone. 3rd down and make it 5 at the 27-yard line. 3rd and 5 at the 27 on the right side. Davis back to throw, and it is complete. At the 38-yard line, complete. 1st down for the Castle Knights. And now a flag, I think, on a late hit.
No, that was caught by Chester on the 39-yard line. It was a nice play. 1st down. And now we're going to have a 15-yard penalty against Memorial for a late hit.
And after the penalty was called, somebody on the Memorial team picked up the flag and threw it about 30 feet up in the air. It's a wonder they haven't gotten a misconduct.
That could be another 15-yard
penalty at the same time. They have not indicated such. So it'll go into Memorial territory. The ball just over the 45-yard line. They'll call it the 46, although it is right between the 45 and 46. 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights. 10:04 to go in the third quarter. 7-6. Castle has the lead. Is that plain enough? Dropping back is Davis. He's looking. And now on a draw play up the middle, and it goes to Dave Brosmer, and he has the 1st down across the 40, across the 35, and he's down to the 33-yard line. Dave Brosmer gets another 1st down for Castle, and Pappy, you just keep expecting Brosmer to break loose any time. We have seen him so often as such a prolific sprinter, and he can really break away. He's also a very rugged runner when he goes back up the box, and that time on the draw play, he picks up another 1st down.
That's 81 yards and eight carries.
So ball is at the 33-yard line. 9:35 to go in the third quarter on a play to the right side. Pass to man wide open. That's Neil Chapman, and he goes into the end zone. Neil Chapman coming down the right side on a beautifully executed play by quarterback Mike Davis. He faked the handoff to Dave Brosmer. He faked the handoff to Chris Brosmer coming across. Then he threw the pass down the right sideline to Neil Chapman, who took it into the end zone for a touchdown. And Castle goes ahead 13-6, a 33-yard passing play. Chapman goes into the end zone with 9:26 to go in the third quarter. And they'll go for the point after. 13-6 is the score. This could make it 14-6, so that this extra point continues to haunt Memorial. The kick is up, and it is no good. Point after attempt is no good, and it's now 13-6. Now let's go quickly to Central Stadium. Barry Scharr and a quick update. Barry?
Thank you very much, Larry. Here at Central Stadium, once again, second half, North took their first possession. This time, they went 44 yards in 9 plays, capped by a Darren Needhammer 3-yard run. Mike Carl had the PAT. North leads it 10-0. We have a minute and 33 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. And now back to Enlow Field for your game.
That's Barry Scharr out at Central Stadium, where the Huskies have a shutout going. 9:26 to go in the third quarter of this game. This game, of course, a little bit longer because of the homecoming celebration. Castle has now expanded its lead to 13-6. I would imagine, Pappy, if the choice were made, the Tigers would rather have had homecoming on a different night.
Probably so.
The long halftime seems to have broken some of their momentum they had in the first half. Here comes the kick. Right down the middle of the field, and it bounces away going toward the end zone, and it goes into the end zone. At first, it appeared Mark Wooten was going to try and pick it up, but he let it roll, and it bounced into the end zone, so they'll probably get better field position than they would have had he picked it up. When he was standing down around the 10, they'll bring it out now to the 20-yard line. First and 10 for Memorial at the 20-yard line, with 9:26 to go in the third quarter.
There's a 15-yard play coming right on the heels of a 15-yard penalty, right on the heels of a completed pass. That didn't help any either.
Here's the snap. They hand off on the left side across the 20 to the 22-yard line. Go the Memorial Tigers. The ball carrier for Memorial again was Mark Wooten. He picks up a couple of yards, maybe 3. They planted to the 23-yard line. Gain of 3 for Wooten.
Wooten's had 99 yards so far, Larry, in 10 plays.
And it'll be second down and 7 at the 23-yard line for Memorial. 9:02 to go in the third quarter. 13-6 the score. Castle has the lead. Memorial sets it up. Second and 7 at the 23. Second man through, gets it. The handoff goes to Rich Garner, I believe, across the 25.
Yes, sure is.
To the 28-yard line, and it was Greg Hurst who got the handoff. Hurst to the 28-yard line. Greg Hurst to the 28. It'll be third down and I think about a yard to go. 8.5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
They got to go to the 30-yard line.
Is the score. Castle has the lead. 8:23 to go, third period. Again, they set him down. They give on the right side to Wooten. He breaks loose at the 35, the 40, into the 42-yard line. Mark Wooten with the first down for the Memorial Tigers to the 42-yard line. 8 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Make it a 41-yard line. And it is first and 10 for Memorial at their own 41-yard line. 8 minutes, 7 seconds to go in the third quarter. 13-6 is the score. Tigers running 3 men in the backfield as Bob Scheitlen, the quarterback, who scored a touchdown earlier, sets it up. Left side gives it to Garner. Garner at the 45, going left to the 46. Gain of 5 for Rich Garner to the 46-yard line. The information sheet has him as a sophomore, although we had a call saying that he is instead a junior.
So we promoted him at halftime. He is now a junior.
So it's at the 46-yard line, second down and 5. A gain of 5 for Garner with 7:29 to go in the third quarter.
They had to make some adjustments because that's the first time that play has worked tonight. And they have ran it several times in the first half. And Garner picked up 5 good yards there.
Second down and 5 on the 46-yard line. Then going back is Scheitlen in the pocket. Now he's in trouble, and he's going to be brought down. He was able to get back to and across the line of scrimmage and, in fact, picked up a yard. He takes it to the 47-yard line. He went back in the pocket to throw. It looked like for a moment he had the time, but he had no receivers. Then he saw the gap closing in. He ran back up the middle and just did get across the line of scrimmage for a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 4 at the 47-yard line. 13-6 the score. Is that plain enough?
That's so dignifier.
6:39 to go in the third quarter.
She didn't tell us her name, so why should we dignify her?
6.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Here's the snap. They give on the right side. They give us to Garner, and he gets to the 45, to the 50-yard line, rather. Garner to the 50, and he's about a yard short of the first down. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. The ball is at midfield at the 50-yard line, and it'll be 4th down and about a yard to go, and the Memorial fans are yelling for their team to go for it.
They're not going to.
But they are not going to do that. They are instead going to kick and send Castle deep into their own territory. Back goes Brown, Kenny Brown, along with Dave Brosmer to receive. We're joking about a lady called at halftime and said the name is not Brosmer, it is Brosmer. And she said, I don't really understand what's going on. So, but she didn't give her name. Here's the kick, and it is a fairly good kick taken by Brosmer Dave. At the 12, he goes to the right side, now cuts back at the 10-yard line, still on his feet, but he's going to be dropped right there. Brosmer back at the 10 or 11-yard line is dropped on the far side of the field. He tried to reverse, but couldn't find any room on that side, and he is brought down at, from our vantage point, looks like the 11-yard line.
Put on the 11.
And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights at the 11-yard line. 5:25 to go in the third quarter.
Now, if they pick up the fumble, you know the kick was worth it.
13-6. Castle has the lead. You sound prejudiced, Pappy. Are you pulling for the Evansville team?
No, I'm
Are you trying to get into hot water again?
No, I'm for both teams.
1st and 10 at the 11. Right side, Dave Brosmer, and he's hit. He might have got a yard, but not any more than that as he went to the right side, and he is stopped. It'll be 2nd down and either 9 or 10, depending on where they put the ball. I think he's going to get a yard. It'll be at the 12. It'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 12-yard line. 4:50 to go in the third quarter. 13-6, Castle has the lead. They scored in this half on a 33-yard pass play to Neil Chapman, who took it into the end zone. They failed to get the point after, however. Memorial scoring in the first half on a 4-yard run, failed to score the extra point. Here's a pass downfield, and it is complete. There he goes. It's Neil Chapman. He's heading for the end zone. And going all the way for a touchdown, Joe Huff. Joe Huff, number 32 rather than 22, and Huff has entered the end zone for a touchdown for the Castle Knights. And boy, he caught that ball just by the fingertips. Joe Huff coming to the right side. He had the defender with him, and he reached out with the fingertips, and as he did, also lunged ahead of the defender in the secondary, and then outran him to the end zone, and Huff has the Castle touchdown. And the Knights expand their lead, 19-6. And Joe Huff, Pappy, really turned it on.
88 yards.
A junior, 6'1", 175. 88-yard touchdown coming with 4:24 to go in the third quarter. Now we have a timeout call by the Castle Knights. We pause for the score. Castle 19, Memorial 6.
We're waiting now as Castle will be coming out to try their extra point. They've just scored on a beautiful 88-yard pass play to Joe Huff. The pass was only about 10 yards long, but he took it right over his shoulder going full force.
Happy they're going to try and get that point back that they missed a moment ago. They're going for 2. It'll go to Barry Sharp for this play. Going back is Davis. Goes into the end zone, and it is incomplete. Castle forced the 2-point attempt, and Memorial is now trailing Castle 19-6. Now let's go back to Central Stadium and Barry Sharp. Barry?
I see nothing.
The score has not changed at all at Central Stadium in the last 8 or 9 minutes. 4 minutes, 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Castle now leads at 19-6, and they've used the breakaways in the last 10 minutes, Pappy, to run away in this game. Chapman, a 33-yard passing touchdown. Joe Huff for 88 yards. Dave Brosmer has the other touchdown, a 79-yarder. Here comes the kick, deep to receive for Memorial on the near side. Oh, he falls down. He goes into the end zone. As Joe Deal was ready to catch that ball, he slipped and fell, and the ball goes into the end zone. So again, Memorial will have it 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. First and 10, Memorial is at the 20-yard line as the Tigers try and get their offense going, which it has not done in the second half. In fact, their lone touchdown came when the quarterback, Bob Scheitland, sneaked in from 4 yards out with 2:48 to go in the first quarter. They went 92 yards in 11 plays, and that's been the excitement for Memorial. On the right side, the give is to Wooten, and he twists and turns, hit again all the way to the 35. Wooten to the 35-yard line. Good run by Mark Wooten, a 5'8", 140-pound junior.
That's 127 yards for that young man so far. They need a quickie here. They need a quick touchdown, quick score.
4:12 to go in the third quarter. Here's the snap, loaded backfield. Garner gets it on the left side. He tries to get across the 35, but I don't think he was able to get much further than the 36. He stopped at the 36-yard line. Rich Garner. 3 minutes, 53 seconds to go in the third quarter. Joe Huff made the defensive play for the Castle Knights. They lead 19-6. The last 2 times they've scored, however, they have failed on the point after attempts. One time on a kick, the other time going for a 2-point passing conversion. Memorial also has missed their lone point after attempt on a kick. Second down and 9 at the 36. Going back to throw is Scheitland, throwing to the left side. And it is complete up the middle to Joe Deal. Deal has a first down. He goes to the 43-yard line in Castle territory. Check that. Not Joe Deal. Joe Deal, rather, goes to the 46-yard line. Deal is slow getting up. Now they mark the ball at the 47, and Deal is down.
42-yard line.
42-yard line, and Deal is down. I think he may have just gotten the wind knocked out of him. He's lying on his back, and they are working on him.
Yeah, he took that tackle head on, and it was a good hit. I think the young man's all right.
They're going to help him up, but it appears he
might have got a Charlie horse out of it.
On his left leg also.
Might have got a Charlie horse out of it.
And show their appreciation on the near side as Deal is being helped off, limping heavily on his left ankle or his left knee. But he is walking under his own power, so it may not be an injury that would keep him out of the remainder of the game.
Looks like he's holding his hip. Could be a hip pointer.
3:20 to go in the third quarter. 19-6. Memorial is trailing Castle. The Tigers have it 1st and 10 to the 42. And they hand off. Side and get very close to the 40-yard line as Garner gets the call. Stopped at the 40. 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Chris Hale, one of the defenders in to make the stop. Mike Hogue also in on the play. Hogue, a tackle, 200-pound senior. 6 feet tall. It'll be 2nd down and 8, a gain of 2. Ball is in the center of the field at the 40-yard line. Loaded backfield. Out of the T formation for the Memorial Tigers. The snap on the left side, and it is to the 35-yard line. That's Hurst.
Hurst up to the 34. Down to the 34. Good run. 3rd and 2.
Ball is at the 35-yard line. Pappy, who carried? I saw 32 and 30. Was it
Greg Hurst. Greg Hurst carried.
The Hurst. Hurst to the ball at the 34 now. 3rd down and 2 at the 34. Hurst the ball carrier. 3rd and 2 at the. Here's a pass back to Wooten. Now he throws deep and it's intercepted by Dave. Pushing across the right side, had a pretty good hole to jump into, and he knew where he had to go to get the first down. That was his primary concern on that play, and he gets to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 for Memorial at the 30-yard line. 19-6, Castle has the lead. 1:55 remaining in the 3rd quarter. North is leading Boise 10-0. The game is in the final period of play at Central Stadium. Here's a pass back to Wooten. Now he throws deep, and it's intercepted by Dave Brosmer at the 10. Brosmer going to the right side of the 15. A lot of blocking. He's out to the 20, the 25. Still on his feet at the 30, going toward the out-of-bounds marker at the 35-yard line. Dave Brosmer goes out of bounds at the 36-yard line after the interception. By snap, Scheitlen back to Wooten, who was supposed to pass the ball deep, but the pass, a very wobbly one, was nowhere near a receiver, and it was easy for Brosmer to pick it off, and he brings it out to the 36-yard line. And for a moment, it looked like Brosmer might get the necessary blocks on that far side to go the distance. Now
that's too bad. They really had it moving down there. It'd been nice to catch that pass, because if they could have scored before the end of the quarter, that would have put them right up in there again. They could have made it 19-13.
It was a rather unusual play on that situation and in that drive. Anytime you get anybody with the quarterback throwing the ball, they're always taking the.
Well, they also had 2 defenders on that man that was down there.
They're also taking a chance. Anytime you have anybody with the quarterback throwing, the interception is quite often imminent. We have a timeout on the field. 1:19 to go in the 3rd quarter. 19-6 is the score. Castle has the lead. Plane service is in surprisingly good shape in spite of the rains we've had the last couple of days. It doesn't appear to be worn at all, really, from what it was a week ago.
Oh, it looks good. Looks very good.
It held Pappy when he walked across earlier.
It sure did. It didn't tilt.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line for the Castle Knights on an interception by Mr. Brosmer, Dave Brosmer. They haven't done much with Chris Brosmer tonight. He's carried the ball very little.
Chris has carried the ball once for 3 yards.
Mike Brosmer has a 79-yard.
Chris might have had a slightly sprained ankle last week, and that may be the reason he's not carrying it much.
Ball at the 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights as Mike Davis brings them out. Here's the snap. First man through gets it, and he gets to the.
Got to be Dave Brosmer.
40-yard line as Dave Brosmer goes across the 40 to the 42 or 3-yard line. He's one of these runners, Pappy. He goes down to the 40, but normally winds up at the 42 or 43.
It sure does.
Always gets that extra 2 or 3 yards. He gets this time to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down and 3 at the 43-yard line with 51 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. You hear the Memorial fans on this side of the field. Castle fans sitting to the far side. Man in motion going to the right side is Chris Brosmer. The handoff on the left side.
Went to number 23, Joe Dillman.
Behind a pole, that was Joe Dillman who got it. Dillman across the 45, and he gets a Castle first down at the 48-yard line. Joe Dillman to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Castle Knights with a half minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Castle leading 19-6. Memorial has not scored since the 1st quarter. And they traveled 92 yards in 11 plays. Davis again sets him down. Have a man in motion coming to the near side. Chris Brosmer, they throw to the near side. Pass intended for Deion Chester, but he's overthrown. They used Chris Brosmer has a blocking back that time. Pass intended for Chester, but it was over his head. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 48-yard line for the Castle Knights with 14 seconds to go in this third quarter.
The running backs right now are Chris Brosmer and number 23, Joe Dillman.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line. Chester goes out to the right side this time.
They've moved Neil Chapman up there also now as the running back.
Long count by Davis. They're behind a pole, Pappy. I can't see it. They give it.
All right, it was Chris Brosmer coming over on a reverse.
Chris Brosmer, and he gets it across the 50 to the 48-yard line in Memorial territory. Be a gain of 4. Barry Newman made the stop. 3rd down and 6 for Castle at the Memorial 48-yard line. The third quarter comes to an end. 19-6 the score. Castle has the lead. They led at halftime 7-6. They advanced that lead to 13-6 on a pass play to Neil Chapman in the end zone. They expanded that lead to 19-6 on a pass play to Joe Huff that covered 88 yards. To 6, the Castle Knights have the lead. They have a 3rd and 6 situation at the Memorial 48-yard line. Again, Pappy behind that proverbial pole I can't see around.
3rd down, about 5 to go, 5 or 6 to go.
Dave Brosmer up front. As Mike Davis sets him down, man in motion going out to the left side. Davis turns around to Dave Brosmer. No, screen pass up the middle. It's complete to Kenny Brown. He has the first down, goes inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. Kenny Brown with his first reception of the game. And another big play for the Castle Knights as they plunge deep into Memorial territory at the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. 11:50 to go in the football game. 1st and 10 for Castle.
Not a pass play. That was just a straight-up jump pass.
Up front again, Dave Brosmer. He doesn't get it. They give it to the second man through, Joe Dillman. Dillman goes left, gets across the 25, down to the 22-yard line. Memorial has a player down on the play. Looks like a wrist injury on the left wrist to Stuart Nichols, I believe.
You know, Castle is now showing their depth. Staying with the same quarterback, but changing the rest of the backfield. Now you've got the big boy back in there again, I believe.
Chris Craig is the player who's injured, number 66. He comes out his right wrist. Davis on a draw play up the middle. He gives it to Dave Brosmer, ran into his own running back. The blocker up front. Brosmer still gets it across the 20 down to the 18.
Close to first down, very close.
Brosmer ran into Neil Chapman that time as blocking back. But they're going to have to bring the chains out to decide for sure whether or not they have the first down. 10:46 remaining in the football game. 19-6. Castle has the advantage. They might have a first down. They'll put the chains down to see. Castle ranked number 5 in the state of Indiana among the large schools. They do have it by the length of the football.
I could have told you that. It was 11 yards.
10:06 to go, 10:46 to go in the game. 19-6. Castle has the lead, and they're on the move again.
Boy, I like a crowd like this. It's quieted down considerably now because the score 19-6. Castle's leading, and Castle's on the drive again. But it's been a big crowd, been a good crowd. Well behaved.
One running back in the backfield this time. Here comes Dave Brosmer up the middle. Brosmer to the right. He was in for a touchdown. Brosmer scores another one. Dave Brosmer started from a flanker back spot, came across, got the ball, came to the right side, goes into the end zone for a touchdown, an 18-yarder with 10:17 to go in the game. again. The Castle Knights enter the end zone. They now lead it 25-6, going how many yards on how many plays, P.J. Dutton?
How about 64 yards in 8 plays? That is the 14th first down also. Now let's see what McDowell's going to do here. The extra point.
They're going to kick to the extra point. It is up, and it is between the uprights. Kick is good by Matt McDowell. Right now we pause and contact our producer with the score. Castle 26, Memorial 6.
It's football time again, and it's at Joy Sales and Service. You'll get free service and delivery, easy credit terms, long trades, and the best deal ever on a Zenith Color TV. Joy Sales and Service, 401 East Riverside, for a great deal on a great TV. Zenith, put joy in your home and money in your pocket.
Memorial quarterback Bob Scheidlin on the return that time for the Tigers. He took the ball down around the 8-yard line, brought it out to the 20. That's where Memorial takes over, 1st and 10, trailing 26-6 with 10 minutes, 8 seconds to go in the game.
Memorial would sure like to score again. And I'd like to see them score again. They did jump out in front, 6-0. And they led at the end of the first quarter, 6-0. But boy, Castle has been tough.
Bob Scheidlin, they give on the left side across the line of scrimmage to the 23-yard line. They pick up 3 yards on the play. A little mix up in the backfield as Scheidlin that time handed off to Greg Hurst. Gain of 3 for Hurst. It'll be 2nd down and 7. The ball at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 7 at the 23 for Memorial, trailing 26-6. Scheidlin, the quarterback, and his backfield is full now as he goes to the right. Hands off to Mark Wooten. Wooten gets across the 25 to the 26, 27-yard line. Wooten, the ball carrier, short of the first down by about 3 or 4 yards. They place it at the 30, make it the 27. Now we have a player who lost the shoe. Put it back on. 8:59 to go right now. We pause with the score. Castle 26, Memorial 6. Hurst coming left for Memorial, gets the first down, brings the ball to the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Tigers with 8.5 minutes to go in the game. They're trailing 26-6 to the 5th-ranked team in the state. The 5th-ranked team in the state of Indiana, the Castle Knights.
That is the 11th first down.
The snap. They come back. It's a keeper. Scheidlin to the left. Now he throws, and it is not going to be good. He was out of bounds. Ball was caught along the sidelines, but he jumped out of bounds and making the catch. A nice attempt down the left side. They had it in Castle territory. The man who caught that ball was Dave Gutschweiler. He had it in the air, but when he came down, he was out of bounds. So it is not a complete forward pass, and it'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 35.
Well, Ralph Higgs, the big boy, at 6'4", 210 senior. He just went in. Plays a tight end on the right side.
They're going to keep everybody in tight. The backfield is loaded as Bob Scheidlin sets him down. He gives to the left side to Garner. Garner goes to the 38-yard line. Garner gains 3 on the play. Garner coming left goes to the 38. Again, Rich Garner is a junior earlier in the game. We gave him as a sophomore because that's the way they have it listed in the program, but he's actually a junior. Lovely Queen in their court, crowned at halftime. Pappy Jack knew all along who the Queen was going to be in the first half, but refused to tell us. As usual. There's the snap, and going back again, Scheidlin. Now he's going to look downfield, and he throws deep. It is complete at the 36-yard line. Complete downfield, he found Phil O'Brien. Scheidlin had a lot lot of time to look, and a perfect pass on the run to O'Brien at the 36-yard line. O'Brien immediately knocked out of bounds. O'Brien making his first reception of the game, and a first down for the Tigers. O'Brien is a 6'2", 187-pound senior end.
That was a 26-yard pass play. That was a good one.
First and 10 at the 36. Coming back again is Scheitlen to throw. Gets a lot of protection. Looking, throws downfield, and it is incomplete. Almost intercepted. Pass had been intended for Dave Gutzweiler again, but the pass was almost picked off on the near side by Pat Lockyer, a 6', 190-pound junior guard who got over there. It went right through his hands.
What do we got? Second down and 10.
So it'll be second down and 10 at the 36-yard line. Castle leading 26-6, 7:21 to go in the game.
Actually, Memorial's gone to a play-action pass. They haven't been able to work it out of the pocket, so now they're rolling out.
Good. Garner, flanker on the left, dropping back Scheitlen in the pocket. Little flare pass to Wooten on the left side. 40, 35, 30. Spins at the 27, and he is dropped there at the 27-yard line.
He's short of a first down, but he's close.
At the 27-yard line, and it's a big play for Wooten. As Pappy said, they still are a couple of yards short of the first down. We're going to list it as third down and a long 1 yard to go. The ball is at the 27-yard line. 3rd and 1 at the 27. 6:48 to go in the third quarter. 26-6, Castle leading. Tomorrow afternoon, the Purple Aces against St. Joe here on WROZ. We'll be on the air at 11:45. Here's Scheitlen coming left again. Again, good blocking interference. He goes to the left side and out of bounds. But we're going to have a clipping penalty called against Memorial. You could see it on Phil O'Brien. It'll be a
front block.
Front block call. You can hear the displeasure of the Memorial fans.
That nullifies that run. But good.
Pappy, I thought it might have been a pretty good call. Did you see the play?
No.
From here, it looked like he did. Perform an illegal block, a front block, which, if you do it effectively, could break the knees of the defender coming in. So that's a 15-yard penalty that sends Memorial back to the Castle 48-yard line. 6.5 minutes remaining, 26-6. Castle has the lead, and they are living up to their number 6 and number 5 ranking tonight against a very difficult opponent. The handoff is to the left side. Now a pass deep, and it's going to be intercepted by Castle again. The other Castle interception.
Long enough.
Pappy, I couldn't see behind the pole again who threw the football.
I thought it was left-handed. I thought Dillman threw it. Not sure.
And it's intercepted by the Castle Knights at the 14-yard line. So again, Castle has the ball, 1st and 10. And now a slew of Memorial fans begin to pile out of Enlow Field. 26-6, and they are heading for the exits with 6:15 remaining. Parking lots are jammed all the way around this stadium. A crowd of more than 8,000 in the Memorial Stadium into Enlow Field tonight. Uh-oh. Now we've got timeout called by Castle to save things, and we pause with the score. Castle 26, Memorial 6.
Joey, sales and service, 401 East River.
And and he appears quite dazed at the moment, Pappy.
Yes, he seems extremely dazed right now, Larry. They're setting him down. He'll be all right. Throw a bucket of cold water on him. That'll help.
4:52 to go in the game. Castle is leading this game 26-6. The powerful Castle Knights again, very, very impressive. They hand off on the left side to the 40-yard line. To the 43-yard line goes Neil Chapman. Chapman going left, and Castle is really breaking away now. They're going to mark it at the 42, saying his knees went down there. It'll be a first down regardless. 1st and 10 for Castle at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Knights at the 42. 4.5 minutes remaining in the football game. They send out to the right side, Dion Chester, the snap. They hand off on the left side across the 45 to the 46, 47-yard line. Goes Joe Huff, and he stopped at the 47. Joe Huff stopped at the 47-yard line. 4:03 remaining, 26-6. Castle has the lead. Dave Brosmer scored a couple of touchdowns, 179. The other 18 yards. Joe Huff has an 88-yarder, and Neil Chapman a 33-yard touchdown for Castle. Memorial's only touchdown, a 4-yard run by the quarterback Bob Scheitlen back in the first quarter. They hand off on the left side. The give is, I believe, Neil Chapman. Let's see when they unpile him. He gets to the 50-yard line. The different running backs, and now for Castle, and it was instead Joe Dillman, the running back on the play. Dillman is only 5'7", 140 pounds, very quick. And it'll be 3rd down and 2 for Castle at the 50-yard line. 3rd and 2 for Castle at the 50-yard line, as Pappy would say, 3rd and 2 at the 50 in Memorial territory. Ball to the far side of the hash marks. Here comes Chester out to the right side. To mix up the backfield. They still get the first down as Dillman came flying through and made a dive to the 46-yard line. Well, they had a good game that time despite the fact there was a mix up in the backfield.
All the way to the 41 he went.
And he is indeed going all the way to the 41-yard line. Another first down for the Castle Knights at the 41-yard line. Well, he just came shooting through there. Dillman really has a lot of very quick speed.
Besides, Castle still going with the quarterback. I wouldn't take a chance.
Hey, hand off on the right side. They give this to Dillman again. He's loose at the 30. Tries to go back in at the 25, and he stopped there at the 25-yard line. Joe Dillman. Dillman, a senior, 5'7", 140, has backed up the starting running backs all year, although he's seen a great deal of action for the Knights. They lead it 26-6, 2.5 minutes to go. Cheryl White has been our producer tonight. Largo Dorks, our engineer.
I kind of looked for Largo out here tonight. Didn't see him, though.
Here's the snap. Another mix-up in the backfield. This time Dillman does not get loose.
Dillman fell.
Dillman slipped trying to get over to the quarterback Davis, and by the time he got there, the play had already started. And play gets mixed up at the 27-yard line. 3 second down and 12. They lose 2 on that one. Second down and 12, a loss of 2.
Minute and 50 seconds to go. 26-6 Castle.
And again, he gets the first down. Gilman again blasts his way to the, this time, 15-yard line. And another Castle first down. In fact, he got across the 15 to the 14. Dillman to the 14-yard line. First down for Castle. They already lead 26-6. Ranked number 5 in the state. And a victory of this nature over a team like Memorial, Pappy, may vault them even higher in the state ranking.
Good, very easily.
Here's the snap on a draw play. They give it to Dillman. He's into the end zone. Joe Dillman goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Dillman, a 14-yard touchdown on the draw play. That one comes with just 35 seconds remaining. And the Castle now leads this game 32-6, pending Matt McDowell. This game 32-6, pending Matt McDowell's point after attempt. Of this nature over a team like Memorial, Pappy, may vault them even higher in the state ranking.
Good, very easily.
Here's the snap. Draw play. They give it to Dillman. He's into the end zone. Joe Dillman goes into the end zone for a touchdown. Dillman, a 14-yard touchdown on the draw play. That one comes with just 35 seconds remaining. And the Castle now leads this game 32-6, pending Matt McDowell's point after attempt. Twice in this game, Castle has failed on the point after. They missed on a kick, and they also missed on a two-point play. Here's the kick, and this one is up, and it is between the uprights, and Castle now expands its lead to 33-6, and the Castle Knights now have a commanding lead, 35 seconds to go in the football game. Castle leading Memorial here at Enlow Field before a big, big crowd, and the Castle fans are cheering on the far side as their team comes back to the sidelines, and cheer they should for what might be the best football team in this state. Oh, they are impressive. They play every aspect of the game so extremely well.
You know, Larry, also, they're building a dynasty. And unless our schools in this area start doing something about it through some help with our school systems as far as setting up so we can have feeder schools, Castle's going to rule this thing for a long, long time because they are a big school, and they're by the time they start in the 7th grade, they know everybody that's coming into the school. They learn the system there. By the time they're freshmen, they know every play that the varsity is running. And they run exactly the same system. And they are just building a dynasty. They really are.
Deep in for Memorial, Mark Wooten is in the middle. On the near side is Rich Garner, and on the far side is Joe Deal. Here comes the boot, and it's going to be taken by Deal, now he drops it at the 5, brings it out to the 10, the 15, to the 20, and he's brought down to the 20-yard line with 28 seconds to go in the game. Joe Deal brings it back. Yard line with 21 seconds to go in the game. Don't forget that special starting time for the Aces game tomorrow. Their homecoming game at Central Stadium begins at 12:05. Kickoff time will come on the air at 11:45, just before lunch. Here's a pass to the right side, and it is incomplete. Matt Falkenstein is in at quarterback at the moment for Memorial, and this game is down to 1 second. 33-6 the score. Matt Falkenstein, a junior, 6 feet, 182, the heir apparent to Bob Scheitlin's job next year. Their third quarterback is Jim Gorgon, junior, 5'7", 141-pounder. Now the fans in a mass exodus head out of here in all directions except Castle. They wait to cheer their team at the final buzzer.
Larry, this kid control, Matt Falkenstein. He can throw 50 yards if you wanted to.
Falkenstein, he's going to show us to the moment. Nope, he throws to the left side. Incomplete, and the game comes to an end.